G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steeler Nation Australia. Well, guys, the NFL season never stops. And like I said in my live stream the other day, I did find this article and I want to go through it. This article is from Behind the Steel Curtain. My good mates over there, my good mate Dave Schofield wrote it. So I will link this article in the description below. But I want to go through this because it's quite, we're in the dead period right now. We're in the real off season. There's no more Super Bowl. We're waiting for, the free agent period, I think March 16th, but we'll find out in a minute what exactly it is. We're in the real quiet time right now. Steeler news is very dull, boring, nothing really happening. But it does show you, and I'm also streaming, I did stream today, the XFL, right? So we have the XFL around, we have the USFL, but it also shows you that the NFL never stops. The National Football League never stops, right? And I want to go through the outlook counting down the days of the key 2023 dates for the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is the article from Behind the Steel Curtain. So shout out again to Dave Schofield. You guys know who he is. Excellent writer, excellent podcast. But I want to go through this. And kind of break it down as well, right? So take away. I might put me down the bottom, eh? Yeah. Or wait a minute. Yeah, put me down the bottom. So I want to go through this, right? Excellent article. Dave's a good bloke. Done many a podcast with him before. They're starting their new adventure called the Steel Curtain Network, but they'll still be writing on Behind the Steel Curtain too. So check them out, as you guys know. But pretty much, he breaks everything down for the whole year. In some ways, it's really cool. In other ways, it's quite scary, right? It's quite scary because time is time, right? We age every day, and it goes towards the bright light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, but this was created on the February 16th, so 3 days after. So it says here, beginning on Tuesday, February 21st, teams are able to designate a player with a franchise tag or transition tag, right? So that can happen. That's going to be some news where the Steelers might franchise someone. Now, 12 days. We have 12 days or around about a week or so before the NFL Scouting Combine. That's crazy. Held from February 28th through March 6th. And I will be streaming some of that and looking at some of the players there and getting amongst that, right? 12 days or a few days away from the Scouting Combine. Now, around 19 days with the pro days and facility visit begin. So pro days for players eligible for the draft. It all just keeps flowing. It keeps flowing. Now, March 13th, in around 20-odd days, is the start or the free agent negotiation period, right? Where teams can negotiate for the 52 hours in front of that. Then, from March 15th, is when teams can start signing free agents, which is crazy, right? This thing's going to go real crazy, real fast. Now, there's a bit of a dry spell, right? But there is 60 days between or off-season workouts, April 17th. The first day teams can return to head coaches like the Steelers can begin their off-season work program, right? This never stops. The deadline for restricted free agents to sign is 64 days away. That's April 21st. Then 73 days away is the draft, April 27th. So we have free agent period. We have teams coming back to the off-season program. Then April 27th, we have the draft and the April 29th, right? We have about 3 months before that. Isn't that crazy, right? This keeps ticking over and over and over. Then a few weeks after that, we have the schedule release. So after the draft, we want to know where our team's playing, what time, how many prime time games, what is happening with our Steelers. That's very interesting as well. So that normally comes down around May 11th or around that time, okay? Then once we know who our rookies are, we have rookie mini camps and OTAs, organized team activities, around May 23rd. Fantastic. Things keep moving along. Franchise, it says here, 149 days away. Franchise tag signing. In past seasons, any player designated with a franchise tag must sign a contract by 4 p.m. July 15th. That's kind of crazy too. I don't really understand the transition tag too much, so I won't cover that much, but 156 days for that. Then training camp starts in 160 days. Around July 26th, around American summer, is training camp. Then it never stops. Hall of Fame game as well. August 3rd, right? The Hall of Fame game will happen in enshrinement. We're back to preseason football. Then we have the first week of preseason football, about 175 days away, around August 10th, August 13th. The last one is August 27th. Then we have the 194 days away 53-man roster is around this time of August 29th. Then we have the kickoff. Oh, unbelievable. Then we're back to football in 203 days. We're back to football Thursday 7th with the first game being held 7th of September, right? And then the big one, which is like the Super Bowl just finished last week. We're about a year away, 350 days away, 54 days away from the Super Bowl being played in Las Vegas. Now, you guys know I'm doing another series as well. I'm doing a random generator. I'm doing a random generator every single day that I'm ticking off teams. I'm eliminating teams one by one. So, and in my previous episode, my first episode, I had deleted the Browns. So if you guys want to check that out, it comes out every day, I believe, at 12 noon lunchtime. I'm doing a video on that. But Steeler Nation, it never stops. Free agent, draft, training camps, rookie stuff, Kenny Pickett's development, preseason football. It never stops. And what I like to about what I'm doing here on YouTube, guys, and having a lot of fun doing my content now, I will be streaming the XFL and I will be talking about the XFL. I'm not covering the XFL like in videos and stuff, but I will be streaming the football, putting it on, having a bit of a laugh, and talking Steelers football along the way because it never stops. We have the XFL, we also have the USFL, and in between that, we have the NFL players. Like I said, going for free agent, draft, training camps, yada, 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 yada. Next, you know it, it's August 29th and the preseason's done, and we're waiting a few weeks to see NFL season week 1. However, I will end with this note. I don't want to rush it. I want to enjoy my time. I want to enjoy my time with the offseason, enjoy my time in my social life, enjoy my time playing pickleball, enjoy my time, all that kind of stuff, right? We can't rush this stuff because then you're losing 7 months, right? You don't want to lose 7 months. I want to get better as a person, get better as a content creator, get better as a YouTuber, get better at everything. I want to be better. I want to be better at everything. So we can't rush this stuff because then we are rushing life. But it is super fun to realize what is happening over the next few months. It's countdown to free agent, draft, training camp. It just keeps going on and on and on and on. And when the Pittsburgh Steelers win the Super Bowl next year, it happens all again. All right, guys. Thank you for checking out Steelers Australia. I will see you later. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.